Okay, we're live.
Almost. Down, go down a bit more. There you go. But I think you might have to stand up. There you go. Oh, wow.
Now I feel like I have to do this. No,
I like to shoot from here.
They must go through and lower them all.
I think Court was in here
I'm the judge.
not too long ago. Oh, Monday. Yeah, Monday we had traffic. So they might have, yes, we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
What's that?
Let's see that.
We are live.
You'll hear very funny. Why shouldn't they hear you? George has to be over good before.
Yeah, that's how I'll be out of here Q2.
But this is very on TV.
So you look.
Look at the third camera.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah. It's just, it's because it's on max zoom because of the width.
Call the meeting to order. I acknowledge that the Smoky Valley, which we learn where recognizes the ancestral, traditional, and unceded territory of the Smoky people of home the Smoky Indian Band. Adoption of the agenda is presented. Some of us, Councilor Lewis, seconder, Councilor Lit. Any additions? Consider carried. Adoption of the June 5th regular meeting of council minutes.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Councilor Elliott, Councilor McLean, there's omissions, all in favor. Carried. Adoption of the June 12th committee of the whole minutes. So, Mr. Mayor, Councilor Lewis, seconder. McLean, there's omissions. Favor. Carried. Thank you. We have individual issues today. Takes the straight staff reports, the annual report.
I'll be happy.
I'm looking deer in the headlight when I looked at it.
I will. I'll be happy to take that. I'll be happy to take that, Mr. Mayor. So, thank you. We have released the annual report to the community as per the community charter. An open meeting has to be held to discuss any comments or questions that have come from the public for that annual report. And then it's a simple receive and file. It does not have to be approved. It does not have to be submitted to the province. As of today, we have received no comments or questions on the annual report, but I am happy to field any questions from council if they have it.
When do you plan on doing the open house?
Big pardon?
When do you plan on doing the open house?
You don't necessarily have to do an open house
If
for,
there's no.
no, there's no requirement.
I skimmed through this and I may have missed it, but was there input from the community in terms of suggestions or?
The annual report is a collection of various reports we released through the year. So there was consultation on the budget, and the results of the budget and strategic planning are in the document, but there was no independent release for the budget. You know, there are our financial statements are in there. Those are done during an open meeting of council and already approved. So that's also in there. Some statistics, some department reports, but no, it's not really a community input type of report.
Thank you. Any other questions? Motion to receive this. Councilor McLean. Second up, Councilor Lewis. Last chance for comments. Favor. Carried. Thank you. 6.2 is housing needs report award project contract. Carried 3.
Yeah. Thank you. This is part of the provincial proactive planning requirements They've asked for an update on the housing needs report by January 1st, 2025. Marecki Planning is the contractor who has just completed our OCP review. We've worked with them on a number of projects that align with housing needs reports. So we're asking that Marecki be awarded the contract for the housing needs report.
Did we, again, I skimmed over, did we put out, or this was a specific company that does this sort of work?
Can answer it?
Yeah.
Because we've worked so closely with Meraki and they've done the OCP, the stats and the housing numbers are in there. We just adopted the OCP and it shows numbers for 20 years. And currently our housing report is only 10 years and we're required to have it be a 20-year report. So we single source this. We did not put it up for tender or for bids. And I'm hoping that council will award the contract to Meraki for that reason.
The long and short of it is that get a more competent report as a result of all the information that you have, or else you're gonna have to pay someone a certain amount of money to be able to gather the same amount of information.
That is correct. And she just did our age-friendly assessment as well.
Thank you.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Council Wood, Council Wayne, seconding. Any last questions? All in favor? Thank you. 6.3 is the development permit DP 2024-01 89 Tapton.
Thank you. This is a town center form and character development permit for the development on the corner of Tapton and Bridge Street. We've now gone through a subdivision development permit for their mixed use building on the corner lot. Gone through a zoning and DP for a twin duplex to this project. And this is kind of the final development permit for the third phase of their project. This one's a fair bit behind the other one, just because of the timing of their subdivision, and creation of the new lot kind of happened right after our OCP got adopted. So we've kind of gone through all the steps, and this is the third DP for that project. The duplex that's proposed for this lot is a comprehensive zoned duplex on a smaller lot, laneway access, a little more urban friendly, denser design than a normal residential property.
So was this us holding them up or them holding themselves up?
No, it was a long process with their subdivision. The developer took over the project partway through, and they made some changes. Then it's the timeline of a subdivision and creating a new lot, and that fell under a different OCP designation than it would normally for this.
Okay, so
project.
there's two lots,
There's now two lots, yeah.
right? And the trouble with the other one was that if they developed on the lot that faced on Bridge Street, you had to have commercial buildings on the bottom floor.
Yes, correct. So
So this way, they're just developing an apartment building.
Yeah.
With no
yeah,
requirement.
previously there was three parcels that all fronted onto Bridge Street and fell under our central business zone. They consolidated those three and reoriented one to Highway 5A, and then had to zone that one as residential afterwards.
Just for a full understanding, there's still gonna be a commercial building with the apartments at
Yep.
top, and then a duplex, and then another duplex.
Right, you're starting from the front. Correct. Yeah, yeah, no, I figured that's what it was, they couldn't afford or couldn't get to that part of it yet.
I think the problem was the initial developer got everything mostly in order, but didn't complete it. And so there was still servicing to do, the civic works, some of the water and sewer and stuff. But instead of doing that, it got listed for sale. So there was the timeline of it being for sale, and then a new developer has purchased it.
And may give them the funding to be able to carry on with the other ones.
And the other thing we have is the winter months. A lot of people can't do anything from, October till February, March.
So this makes them ready to build?
Yes.
Started on the other ones.
Yeah, actually, the other two projects have building permit applications in and are, I think are through our building department now. And then this DP, as soon as we have this development permit approved, they'll have that third one ready as well.
And is there any update on the laneway? Didn't we say we're gonna make it off on that piece, right? And then it's gonna circle back down to downtown first?
It comes out at Halliford.
Yeah.
So it'll be a one-way lane from Bridge Street down, and it'll curve around, come out on Halliford, and then from there you can go whichever direction you want, but Carrie can speak to the actual purchase of it.
That is, yeah. So I've got a motion from council to
Yeah.
purchase it, which we released to the public. I have sent the resolution into the province, and we're just waiting from them. I'm waiting for them to provide us with the contract for sale.
I guess my big question is that I was down there the other day, and I guess it looks like it's tight down,
It's tight, it's,
and
yeah, we're dealing with old design, and it is the minimum width for sure, but it's all we have to.
then is there a telephone pole, or does that?
That'll have to be moved
Yeah.
out. That definitely. be moved.
That's why I was just wondering.
But nothing, like nothing on, plans is fast, no exterior.
No, and I don't think that we want to start moving and doing any kind of changes to lamp posts and stuff until we actually.
Oh, for sure, yeah, no, I didn't. Good, thank you.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. So good, it's second, Councilor Lewis is second, any last questions or comments? All in favor? That's carried, thank you. Council. Purple reports, Councilor Lewis.
I don't know, of course, right now.
Now, Councilor McCollum.
You do so.
What does that mean?
It was wonderful.
Oh, yeah, you know what, I was sick and didn't make it. And I was at minor hockey on Monday, or on Saturday, so, yeah.
Every other living member of the.
I heard, yes.
No, it was amazing. Fort Beecroft, half filled with parking people. The property, it just went from one end to the other. Just a little above the landfill, all the way down to past the other entrance. It was so well attended. Saturday and Sunday was not as many, but it was well run and brought out a lot of people in it. We don't have enough events in Princeton where you can come back and visit and see people again. It's just so great. And I sat in the VIP section with the organizers, and comment after comment on thanking the town for the cooperation and help that they have to be able to put it on. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you.
I attended the Sunday performance of the rodeo, and the news reporter in me, which has never died, had cameras, and I thought, gee, it's perfect weather for photography because it wasn't cloudy or it wasn't too bright. It was a nice overcast and made for really great photos. Got some great photos of activity. I was positioned where you can get a great sight line for the rough stock and a great sight line for the timed events. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I used to always do this, always be in this area. So it's kind of cool. Got to see Uncle Ernie. I was telling you about earlier. It was great to see him, and that kind of extends on what Councilor McLean was saying, is that it's great to see people you haven't seen around town for a while. It does. It's like a homecoming weekend for a lot of people, no doubt about that. I also attended a museum society meeting in the last week. Yesterday I was in Penticton for the South Okanagan Similkameen branch of the Canadian Mental Health Association, AGM. I remembered that without having to write it down. And I am still on the board as a director. I've got one more year to go in my current 2-year term on that board. I represent the Similkameen Valley. And yeah, it was a nice trip out there. I had a great time. Everybody's pumped up. It's a great board, and they're actually introducing some programs, some mental health programs in Princeton through the skill center. So that's kind of exciting to have a little more visibility for CMHC here in Princeton. And that's my report.
Excellent, thank you. I guess I'll leave some me. Pretty busy. I missed the rodeo because I was in Calgary for FCM. While I was there, I was lucky enough to meet with FCM staff. The disaster mitigation funding, and they were looking for some feedback on the program and how to lobby for better results. That's moving up again. I cornered the federal minister of infrastructure, the one who's responsible for the funding, and we did get some response from them after we were able to. I think it's next week. We have a meeting with DMAP to find out why our application was denied. And we did have some early conversation with the minister's staff themselves. They were, from what I understand, this is the last week that was sitting. So we're still trying to follow up on that to see what our next step is. And then I also found the minister over there told me like to have a meeting with the three partners and himself or his staff to discuss what's going on. We have great communities and Jones was trying to cover it off, but yeah, not a lot of hope there, but I did get my business card and I was able to talk. But yeah, FCM overall was a pretty good experience. I mean, having a chance to talk with the federal minister was important because it's the only time we get to kind of get the corner some of those people. Yeah, I think that's the big stuff. Oh, and then when I did get back, I did speak with Minister Ma, the provincial minister of emergency management. What next and where we go here? So the province is shockers. No questions. On to 8.1, which is correspondence received and filed. A copy of a letter from the city of Campbell River to Minister Bruce Wellston, a letter regarding the state of chance to read it. Now we have a letter from the city of Kamloops, support for downloading Boston municipalities. Bringing to our attention facts of downloading. No questions or comments on that. I'll ask for a motion to receive. Second. Comments. Carried. 9.1 action listed. So UBCM every year there's the resource breakfast series. The invitation is going out to mayor and council, and if you want to attend, we do need to know. So the recommendation is mayor and council attend breakfast series on September 17th, 18th, 19th, 2024 as available. There is an extra cost to this, so please let Carrie know if you want to do it.
Well, kind of got a double-edged sword there. Why I think we should be there listening to what the word is in terms of both from a mining and a forestry perspective, in terms of how things are going on, problems and everything else. Would representatives from here, from mining mill vote?
No, it's just at UCM. So usually they have a guest, they have a keynote speaker, the minister talks, and they have a keynote speaker or a presenter, I guess, from one of the industries, and they just have breakfast, they talk about something, and then sometimes there's a panel, depending on how they set it up in the slurp, there was a panel. There were speakers. it's pretty, gosh, like, it's really fast. You go in, you have your breakfast, you listen to them talk, and if you're lucky, you get so to say bye, get a picture, off you go. Not, it's not like the research, it's not like the truck loggers have their dinner. That one is more casual and you have time to interact with the administrator. This one, not really, but I mean, if anybody wants to go, they usually do talk about situations in the industry, so by all means, usually the only one there, but if you guys want to go.
Can you go one day? Like,
Yeah, you can pick whichever one you buy. It's not like each day, it's 1, 3.
You have mining, energy, and forestry, so it'd be one each day, right?
Because I think last year you picked which one to. So yeah, so
When I get more information on it, I can do invite with your GPCF calendars and you can just.
Yeah, I might be interested in going to one. I don't think I want to commit to all three though.
motion. So Mr. Mayor, okay. All in favor, carry. And then, Penn State Cancer Foundation, Town of Princeton, laid out town hall for the month of September. State Cancer Awareness Month. All in favor? Discuss that, very.
I think we do that already. I think so, yeah.
There's no new business, so we will go to recommendation to close meeting for the public, to consider the following 94-1K negotiations, related discussions with respect to proposed provision of the municipal service that are in preliminary stages and that in the view of the council, the reasoning with respect to just because value out public. Thank you, Councilor Klein. Councilor Willis. Favor carried, thank you. Internet.